Madden 20. Let's get into it, baby. Bro, Juju Smith he's a 70. I cannot get him till I cannot get him. But I don't
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden.
All right, Coach. Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Manning, and incomplete to open things up. Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to do?
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. Throwing, Mariota. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, This is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And New York set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On second down, here's Barkley.
Yeah,
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From the gun on 3rd down. And now the ball comes out.
Nice.
Manning lost
Don't
it.
let him get
It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. To throw on 3rd down. Manning. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They run. This is Lewis.
Let's go, Lewis.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over.
We get that.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Saquon Barkley and able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now. Barkley, and not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
70,
They'll try to run forward. Barkley.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Hammering for the goal
Barkley
line.
can't do nothing to us.
It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter as his guys continue to pour it on. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. Throwing is Mariota. And caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Oh!
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. You had to.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here.
What time is it? 5:31.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been pretty effective so far, solid numbers yardage-wise, but the fumble last time, that's what he's thinking about. Has to be a little bit more secure.
Yeah, he does. Would you yell at him right here? Would you get on him?
No, I think you pick him up, don't you?
I agree with you totally. You pick him up in this situation because a lot of game left to be played, and he can be special with the ball in his hands. In that situation, he wasn't. You should talk to him about the 4 points of pressure, high and tight to the body, and let him go back to it.
Well, still plenty of time in this game, so he'll have opportunities to secure that ball with those 4 points of pressure. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's got his man. This is Tate. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
Get that. Whoa, don't get sacked back here.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Come on, Henry.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Let's go.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that deep.
Derrick Henry with another touchdown.
Titans. Derrick Henry. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And
let's go.
It's picked up by the Titans. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
There's no way that I got 50 points in the freaking first quarter.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On second down, Barkley.
Hit the outlaw, no!
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. He's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Manning now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
81 if it's a pass play.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing.
You want to hit? You want to hit, baby? Let's go.
If you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 70 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And now Mariota, the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. So what was already a game, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Manning. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Manning. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we?
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 53 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. Now they'll run with Lewis. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read. And he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go and try and put some pressure on the defense.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's hauled in by Shepard. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Come on,
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin with Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 64 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified.
I like that. I'm too good at this game. Hey, guys.